Hey everybody, this is Trent Daniel, one half of Team Oceans 12, an excellent choice organization. And what I'm going to do real quick is give you a quick training on understanding the difference between hunting and fishing. Now, if you're going to be an effective recruiter in your business, what you have to remember is that this business is all about the mindset. It's all about the confidence level. It's all about the attitude, and it's all about the conversation. So I want to talk to you right now and draw a contrast between two different concepts of acquiring the catch, okay? And if you're a hunter, that acquisition of the catch is that you're going to shoot something, or you're going to kill something to have that catch or that prize, or you might put it on the wall, or you might chop the meat up and eat it or whatever. Now, fishing is a scenario where you are still seeking out to acquire the catch, but your methodology of doing so is different. So I want to draw those two parallels for you, because we want to make sure that you are an effective recruiter and that you're always successful. So, as usual, we always start out any of our presentations or trainings with the definition of intention. And intention is our determination to act in a certain way for a certain reason. Now, for Sarah and myself, that is Project 12 million, which is we are focused on doing $12 million in business volume over the course of the next year going into December 2017. So that's what our intention is, and that's what we focus on in our organization. And whatever number or whatever your intention is, you certainly can achieve it. You just have to set that goal and focus on doing it. So now let's talk about having a powerful conversation. And again, a powerful conversation is when you're in the process of recruiting, you're in the process of selling, or you're in the process of getting a referral. And those typically are the only three results that you want to come from any time that you spend in your business: recruiting new business associates, selling the product, or receiving referrals. So let's talk about what hunters and fishers do, okay? So the key to being an effective recruiter is to always remember to take a fishing pole and not a rifle, okay? Now, what do I mean by that? First of all, there's nothing wrong with either hunting or fishing, depending on what it is that you want to catch. But in this scenario of building your excellent choice business, you want to focus on the catch more as opposed to the kill, okay? So you want to be a fisher as opposed to a hunter. So let's talk about the difference of how these two individuals would approach what it is that they want to achieve, okay? Hunters, what do? Well, first of all, they seek out the kill. What that means is that they put on their camouflage and they go get in their deer stand, or they go out to the woods and they literally are looking for the deer, or whatever animal it is they're hunting. So they're in the process of seeking out their kill. I liken this to a scenario where you, as a business associate, an excellent choice, that you are going out and about into the whatever city or wherever you live in, and you're focused on going out and recruiting. You're like, I must recruit, so I'm going out to recruit. That's a hunter's proposition, and that's not the one you want to take. You want to take a fisher's proposition. And what does a fisher do? A fisher goes out, puts his hook in the water, and literally patiently waits for the bite. Why? Because they can't see the fish, and they can't move the fish to come near their hook or their net or whatever. They just have to be patient. So as a recruiter in your business, you want to patiently wait for the bite, but you've got to go out there and you've got to what? You've got to dangle the bait. Now, what hunters do, they follow the kill. They stalk them. They see a deer, they try to move in position, and that's what a lot of people do when they're trying to recruit. They act like hunters, and so it comes across all wrong, and it comes across not authentic, and really a little weird, because people feel like that you're approaching them with the intent of achieving something, okay? Fishers, they just dangle the bait and then they wait for the fish to come to them. Now, in a recruiting conversation, the bait that you're dangling is the conversation itself, okay? And we're going to talk about that in another training, how to have effective conversation with cold market, okay? And that's what this training is really about, also about cold market, okay? But it can work just as well with warm market. But remember, as a fisher, you want to dangle the bait and not follow the kill. Now, what do hunters do when they get close to the prey? Well, they act in a very aggressive way. They shoot. Okay, and they once they make the shot, then they run up, and if the animal is still alive, then they've got to kill the animal off. They've got to finish off the deed. Okay, so it's a very aggressive, typically violent manner. Okay, as a recruiter, you don't want to seize on your prey. Okay, you're only there to finesse the catch. What does a fisher do when he has a bite? He has to yank a little bit, then he has to finesse, and he has to pull some, and then he has to wind the reel, and then give a little bit. You want to finesse the bait into the catch into the boat. Okay, so you don't need to act in an aggressive manner. In a conversation with a potential prospect, you are finessing the close. So you have an initial conversation. Guess what? You're not trying to close right there in that first conversation. You do a follow up. You might do a three-way call. You might have another conversation. You might send them samples, okay? But you're not trying to immediately close the deal and being aggressive with it, because remember, success in this business is all about the follow up. It's all about the after the initial exposure. Most people will not close the first time they're exposed to this business, especially at a higher level. So what you want to do is you want to finesse the catch, okay? Now, what else do hunters do? Well, hunters have one shot at the kill. In other words, when that deer or that animal is there, they've got one shot, and if they miss that shot, that animal is going to scurry off, okay? And they may never show up again, and all the other animals are going to be alert, so they probably won't show again. So typically the hunting trip is over, at least for a while. Well, when fishers are fishing, they're just sitting in their boat, or they're sitting on the side of the lake, or wherever they're fishing, and guess what? They don't even know when the bite is coming. So what are they doing? They're literally just patiently waiting for it to happen, and then when it happens, they go into action, okay? But like I said earlier, it's a finesse action. It's not a violent, aggressive one. So when you're out recruiting, you never know who you're going to run into. You never know that personality, but you have to be open to it. So in other words, you have to have your pole in the water and be ready to catch the fish, but you have to be open to the moment when that bite comes, okay? You can't force it. You can't put your head underwater and yell at the fish to come jump on your hook. You just have to literally let it happen. But remember, if you have effective bait, which in this situation is an effective conversation, you know that typically the bite will come the longer that your bait is in the water, okay? And the last thing, what hunters do, they're tense. It's a very intense moment because they're going in for the kill, okay? And the deer shows up and it's like, okay, I gotta get in place and I gotta do this and I gotta breathe easy and I gotta, make sure that I shoot them in the right area. So it's a tense situation, okay? And when you're out recruiting, you don't want to be tense. You want to be relaxed, you want to have fun, and you want to basically just let things happen naturally. That's what fishers do, okay? Fishers literally sit up and, they drink a soda, or they eat a sandwich, or they talk to their person that they're fishing with, or they just reminisce and whistle a song or something. They're relaxing and having fun. When you're out in the marketplace recruiting, that's what you want to do. And remember, you're not out there looking to recruit. You're just out there living your life and enjoying yourself and allowing your business to be a part of what you do. Literally speaking, my wife and I, we recruit at restaurants, at the store, wherever we come across people. A lot of times we're recruiting salespeople that we might meet in the mall or whatever, okay? So we're not going out painting targets on people and saying, I've got to go make this kill. We're literally open to having a conversation with anybody. And then as people cross our path, because we're open, that will happen. So literally, we're relaxing and having fun, okay? So I just wanted to go through this quick training with you, and just remember that you don't ever want to go out into the streets or into the city looking to recruit, but you always want to be out in the streets and in the city with an openness to a potential recruiting scenario, okay? So if you apply that to your business, I think that you'll see that things will happen a lot faster, and you'll have a lot more fun in doing that. So best wishes to you all. Congratulations on being a part of this excellent choice business, and we look forward to seeing each and every one of you at each and every one of you at the top. Take care. Have a great day. Bye bye.